he hit F5, he got a different number. Like, and sometimes he got a radically different number. Like, and we went crazy. If you haven't experienced anything like that, I want to really encourage you to create at least, I don't know, create something at a 3D model pack, or a tutorial, some paint video course. It can be just hour-long, something like that. Add-on for Blender, and just release it because it's so great. And the reviews started pouring in from Rinaldo Martinez, from Sean Kennedy. Doctor was talking about Sean. He's a so great guy working on Pirates of the Caribbean, Golden Compass, Life of Pi, 2 Oscars. Oh, it was so great. We asked them for review, but also it was good to know that people enjoyed watching this stuff, and we got a micro review from Andrew Kramer, which consisted of one word. He said stellar, and I haven't slept this night because I'm so happy to hear from Andrew Kramer. And we got into magazines like 3D Artist, and they put this slogan of from Star Trek to infinity and beyond. And Blender put this poster from Space VFX on the front page, and then they printed like 6 meters poster, and they brought it with them on SIGGRAPH, the large event on computer graphics. We were so proud of it. We got some interesting awards, very unexpected event in Amsterdam. And let's watch the trailer.
It looks like it's going to tutorials.
Thank you very much. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask them now, or maybe you can catch me later. I will be here for the whole day. Anytime you want, you can do it now.
No, I have one question. To produce your materials or whatever, did you use some kind of other software like, I don't know, Adobe?
You mean to produce video tutorials?
Video tutorials or?
So Aidy uses Blender to edit video, and I use Adobe Premiere for the most part. I think we also used, no, it's Premiere and Blender, and we used Virtual Dub to convert videos like to different formats and so on. So I think that's what we used here. For videos. And other than that, if you mean 3D software, I use ZBrush, aside from Blender. That's it.
So all of the
materials,
all of the materials are made in Blender, yes. So most of them, the effects...
pretty much everything was made in Blender, and we aimed to make everything in open source software, in free software. So we used Blender, and we also used GIMP and Krita for 2D editing tasks. So it was like three free softwares: Blender, Krita, and GIMP. All right. So if we are done,
no, we're not done yet. Right. Let me ask the question: what are your plans about the future? What now? What will be next?
We're in the middle of making yet another video course. I don't know if I can talk about it,
Okay,
but it will involve robots. That's what I can say, and maybe some hard surface modeling and texturing and shading and getting it ready for real-time engines and so on.
Do you have a plan to get back to ideas you cancelled because were difficult?
Yes. Like out of 10 ideas that I have, I cancel maybe 9 usually because it happens. I don't know the exact reason. I got this open lighting project that I was working on. I planned to write a book, but I postponed this project. I don't know. Maybe someday I will return to it when the opportunity arises. But I think that's a normal practice. That's a normal thing that when you have 10 crazy ideas and then you sort it out and you just take one that you can actually do in a reasonable time frame. And hopefully this idea, you succeed in doing it and you get something like this or something like, I don't know. Maybe it's a render. But it's alright to trash ideas. Usually that's what I do.
Can I ask you one personal question, Gleb?
Of course not. Oh, no. Go ahead, sure.
You know, I'm curious, what was the most fun for you in creating all that course, and what part you loved the most? What is especially...
I love playing with ideas. I don't really love doing stuff because I'm lazy. I really like to fantasize. So when we were just brainstorming this thing, it was probably the most fun part of the whole process. And also I love hitting F5 and watching. Hitting F5 on your newest YouTube video and watching views incoming, something like that. That's I also enjoy. In the middle, it is work. It's not very enjoyable.
Now, how much is the code? How much is the code now?
How much sales? We need to check it on Blender Market. There is number, so it's like 1,800 sales.
Congratulations.
Something like that. So it's pretty solid. It's the most successful project of ours.
Nice.
How many hours did you spend, or you and your friend, to prepare those materials?
We spent 6 months, like from start to finish. It took a pretty large chunk of time. See, half of the year we were working on this stuff.
Did you work only on that, or did you do something else?
I always do something else. That's what I do. You know, I play Diablo 2 so occasionally. I watch stupid movies all the time. Replays of StarCraft, I don't know, on YouTube. I just do many random things. Recently I've been doing some photogrammetry, 3D scanning of things. I took a bunch of photos of the object and the software generates 3D model automatically. I was doing that. I was probably doing a lot more things like related to our kid. So now we got many things to do aside from computer graphics even. I'm very bad at doing just one thing, on concentrating on one thing. I'm a very good procrastinator, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. You know, I understand your very well.
So you have this problem too.
Yeah.
There is a great book. I recommend it to everybody. It's called The One Thing. It's about productivity. It's about some practices that help you actually concentrate on doing one thing and succeed in doing it. And if we talk about productivity books, I just recommend it. Check it out. And also there is a good book, Steal Like an Artist, about stealing ideas, getting rid of the guilt of doing it. That's also good.
Do you render on your home machine, or you use some farms?
No. Only my home machine, and we deliberately aimed at creating this very beginner-friendly course that don't require you to rent the computer from NASA to render out the space scenes. So we used all the hacks that we could imagine to make it very light on resources and not requiring it to have a powerful computer at all. So I think that Aidy had been working on his laptop. So we haven't used render farms. Even for the physics. We rendered each third frame, then we used optical flow to interpolate, so we can cut the render times in a big way.
Can you learn something more about this complete song?
I don't think so. It's your subject. All right, thank you very much. Just catch me later for anything.
Thank you.